This was humanity's first encounter with extraterrestrial beings. People all over the world were filled with anticipation. But when the aliens' true appearance was revealed before humanity, everyone began to vomit, for the creature's form was truly horrifying. Its entire body was covered in blood-red scales, with twin horns sprouting from its head and twin wings extending from its back, the very image of a demon from legend. Recalling when the aliens first descended to Earth, all of humanity had felt panic. However, strangely enough, the aliens did not attack humans. Just as people were looking on in confusion, something eerie happened. All the dead miraculously came back to life, reappearing before their loved ones. They all spoke the same words, comforting their families not to be afraid, claiming to be aliens whose purpose for coming to Earth was to help humanity. After speaking these words, all diseases across the globe were miraculously cured in an instant. This act earned the trust of the vast majority of humanity. With the aliens' help, inequality among humans disappeared entirely. All material needs were satisfied, and humans no longer needed to work to live prosperous lives. However, beneath this seemingly paradise-like existence lurked a massive conspiracy. Scientist David discovered that at some unknown point, no babies were being born anywhere in the world. Even children in pregnant women's wombs had mysteriously disappeared. Moreover, animals around the world were also vanishing inexplicably. He suspected that the aliens were the masterminds behind all of this. The reason they resembled the demons in people's minds was because they had visited Earth before, which was why their image could be found in historical records. Since ancestors had called them demons, they must have done something terrible to Earth. To uncover the aliens' true purpose, David confronted them in front of everyone. At this point, the aliens dropped their disguise. They said that humanity had enjoyed 10 years of peace and prosperity, and now it was time for it to end. They were acting under orders from a higher civilization, commanded to supervise humanity and help humans evolve into higher-level consciousness. From now on, human children would no longer belong to humanity, and no more children would be born on Earth. As for the remaining adults, all they could do was wait for death. Earth would also be destroyed. At that very moment, all the children around the world eerily began floating into the air. Parents tried to stop them as Earth began its doomsday countdown. In this moment, David made a decision. He would enter the aliens' planet to discover what they truly intended to do, thereby saving Earth. He asked his girlfriend, who was responsible for helping the aliens transport animals, to send him along as well. For the sake of all humanity's safety, his girlfriend could only agree through her grief. Soon, David successfully boarded the spaceship and was placed in vacuum bags along with the animals, heading toward the aliens' planet. After an unknown amount of time had passed, he finally awakened. It turned out the aliens had discovered him. Regarding his unauthorized boarding of the ship, the aliens were not angry. Instead, they told him a terrifying truth.